This is Lee Yun-Young from Atomy. Today I would like to introduce a product to you. I want to share the news that our Absolute Hair Care, which we have been offering, will be renewed as Atomy Root Vital Hair Care, and also introduce our product to you. It will be presented under the new name, Root Vital Hair Care. I wanted to let you know that it is being upgraded to a specialized functional lineup for hair loss care. In fact, we spent a long time deliberating over this name. We thought a lot about what name would best convey the value of our product more clearly and intuitively, and after numerous brainstorming sessions, we finally decided on the name Root Vital. It reflects our commitment to establishing this lineup as one that helps restore the strength of your hair roots. These days, we live in an era where visuals are incredibly powerful. When we say visuals are powerful, it means that outward appearances and the image aspect are inevitably becoming much more emphasized in this day and age. Everyone would probably agree that hair has a tremendous impact on the image a person presents. That's because shiny, thick hair is often seen as a symbol of youth. So because it metaphorically represents a much more active and energetic quality, I think that's why everyone desires it. That's also why, in contrast, the hair loss care market keeps growing. So Atomy has resolved to launch a truly high-quality product in this growing hair loss care market. And you can think of this as the result of that determination. What makes it different? Basically, what sets it apart can be summed up in just one word. Atomy is a company that has been successfully running its Absolute skincare line up until now. When you think of our Absolute skincare, what do you think is the biggest difference? It features the Absolute Code Delivery technology, right? Absolute Skincare is a line that has focused intensely on how to deliver specific ingredients, especially those with particularly strong effects. In terms of hair, we have coded all the ingredients that are good for hair loss and have actually delivered them. Yes, you can think of it as a lineup that has been carefully considered up to the point of delivery. Atomy Root Vital is probably one of the very few products that has put so much thought into the delivery technology. So I think it would be good if you could pay special attention to this aspect. As Atomy considered hair loss care, what we really focused on was figuring out where the actual strength to hold on to hair comes from. We refer to the area where hair grows as the scalp, and the area without hair, well, we don't really call that the scalp. Right? But actually, there isn't a clear boundary here. It's the same skin. It's the same skin, but the only difference is whether hair grows there or not, right? The fact that hair grows there means that there are hair follicle cells present. We generally refer to this area as the scalp. So we start to think about how to care for the scalp in order to maintain the number of hairs we currently have, and also how to activate the potential for new hair growth. It would be good to focus on the fact that the most important cells there are the dermal papilla cells. The strength that holds the hair, the power that makes hair grow, and the force that helps it develop, all of these are concentrated in the dermal papilla cells. You can think of dermal papilla cells as being at the very root of it all. So these cells are responsible for generating new hair where there was none, and for making sure that hair grows well, because if hair only grows a little and then stops, that's not good. So you can think of these as the cells that control all these processes, making sure the hair grows properly and manages all these aspects. So if you take a close-up look at the hair roots of a healthy person, you can easily see that there are usually 3 strands growing from a single follicle. Among them, there is usually one that is the thickest. There are also newly growing hairs and some that are in the process of regressing, so that's the situation. And the cells that control all of this are the dermal papilla cells. The key point is how to supply nutrients to the dermal papilla cells and how directly we can send signals to those cells. So here what we need to remember are the Root Vital Code and Root Vital technology. Within the Root Vital Code, we have concentrated and systematized all the ingredients that are beneficial for hair loss care, hair care, and scalp care. You can understand it as having been coded in this way. Basically, it contains ingredients like kaempferol and saw palmetto, and we've also included a lot of amino acids that can activate these components. And it also contains adenosine, which can actually stimulate the growth factor known as VEGF in the dermal papilla cells. In addition, we've included biotin and other ingredients that can actually increase protein synthesis. So you can think of it as having created a cluster of substances under the name Root Vital Code. It's a complex. You can think of this code as being included in all of our products overall. And similar to Absolute technology, we have developed Root Vital technology. because it needs to be delivered. You can think of the technology that enables this delivery as Root Vital technology. So you can think of our lineup as incorporating a delivery technology, Root Vital technology, that actually has more than 5 times the delivery power compared to ordinary substances. So an increase in permeability means that delivery is more, okay, I think it's okay if you understand it this way. So it's not just about saying, oh, we've added these and those ingredients that are good for hair loss and stopping there. Root Vital is a lineup that combines these excellent ingredients with delivery technology to ensure they are effectively delivered. That's how I'd like you to understand it. We've applied Smart Biome technology as well. What this means is, with these excellent ingredients and advanced delivery technology, we're aiming to improve the scalp environment and provide hair loss care through our products. But more fundamentally, you can think of it as a core care approach that prevents your scalp from easily reverting back to its original unhealthy state. That's why we've named it Smart Biome. To put it simply, many people these days are familiar with the term microbiome. There are also microorganisms living on the scalp. On the scalp, there are microorganisms that help keep the scalp healthy. So when people experience a lot of hair loss, dandruff, itchy scalp, or in severe cases, oozing from the scalp, if we analyze the environment of these individuals, we find that their microbial balance is disrupted. And in such cases, even if you apply a temporary treatment, the imbalance caused by these microbes makes the condition worsen and return to its original state. So in order to fundamentally care for this issue, we applied a technology called Smart Biome, which helps maintain a microbial balance similar to that of the healthiest scalp environments. As a result, many of the common scalp problems people experience are greatly improved. For example, frequent breakouts or a strong sensation of heat. So you might wonder, are scalp breakouts directly related to hair loss? But the healthier your scalp environment is, the better it can protect your hair, because it protects your hair much better. Scalp anti-aging and maintaining a healthy scalp are fundamentally very important when it comes to hair loss. So, in order to help protect the scalp well, we checked data showing that beneficial bacteria increase, confirmed that scalp elasticity improves, and also verified that itchiness is alleviated. We also confirmed that issues like scalp pimples, bumps, and redness are all improved. We also confirmed that the scalp's antioxidant capacity improves and that the scalp's pH is maintained at a normal level. All the data supporting further improvements in these areas have been thoroughly verified, and this technology has been applied as well. Now I'd like to introduce the specific products in a bit more detail. There are a total of 3 products in the lineup. Unlike the conditioners that we commonly know, which only cleanse the hair, this lineup does not include a conditioner. Instead, it features a shampoo and a scalp pack that can protect both the scalp and hair. This is a scalp-specific skincare product that you apply after washing and drying your hair. So the lineup consists of these 3 products in total. First of all, the basic role of a shampoo is simple. Its main job is to cleanse thoroughly. It needs to clean well and leave no residue behind, ensuring everything is washed away very cleanly. So even with just one use, it helps maintain moisture balance and excels at removing dead skin cells and impurities. But if removing dead skin cells means stripping away all the moisture and oil from your skin, then it's pointless. It should be able to remove dead skin cells and impurities well, while still maintaining that moisture balance. Being able to do that means it can actually keep your scalp healthy. We formulated our shampoo so that you can wash your hair in this way. And to help you care for your scalp as a basic step, we've included a scalp hair pack as well. Since it's a hair pack, it will add smoothness to your hair. And for your scalp, it will help retain moisture. We want to protect your scalp from cracking, dryness, and imbalance with our scalp hair pack. So it's not just a simple product you apply. At the conditioner step, you apply it all over your hair and scalp and then rinse it out. If you use it, you can think of it as a product that will help moisturize your scalp and maintain its balance much more effectively. And this is a product we didn't have before. We're introducing a scalp ampoule to our lineup. So you apply it directly to areas where you're really concerned about hair loss. When should you apply it? After washing your hair in the evening and cleaning your scalp thoroughly, you'll see there's a Suez ball here. When you first receive it, you'll notice there's an engraving here that says close and open. So if you turn the button on top, it opens up and the product comes out smoothly. There's a locking mechanism on top. If you try it like this, you'll feel the product coming out. In this state, just like you would focus your skincare products on problem areas, think of this as doing scalp care and concentrate on the areas of concern. It's formulated with ingredients that don't make your hair greasy at all, so you don't have to worry about losing volume, your hair getting flat, or it sticking to your scalp when you apply it. So you can focus on the areas where you're concerned about hair loss or where your hair is getting thinner. For women, most hair loss symptoms start with the parting of the hair not forming properly. This is what we call thinning at the crown area. As the hair becomes sparser, if it gets worse, you may even see the outline of the scalp through the hair when looking from the front. If you're worried about your entire scalp, you can apply it all over. You can apply it everywhere or focus on the areas that concern you most. This is not a product you wash off. You just leave it on. Just apply it. Earlier, I mentioned the Root Vital Code. We've maximized the amount of Root Vital Code from the ampule that we could possibly include. So it's really important to use the ampule consistently and focus on it. This is the key product that you need to use regularly. Out of the 3 products, the scalp ampule is the most essential one. So I highly recommend that you make sure to try it. Another point we considered while putting together these 3 products was the scent. For women with long hair, there seem to be some preferences and dislikes regarding the fragrance. So this time we've changed the scent to a greener, fresher type. It's a scent that almost everyone, regardless of age or gender, can enjoy without much dislike. We've changed it to something that feels fresh and pleasant. And rather than just saying it's good, 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 we've actually conducted clinical tests on the entire product lineup. We have completed all the clinical testing. First of all, based on the shampoo, we were able to clearly see that there was significantly less hair loss. As people actually used it, we could confirm that the number of hairs falling out noticeably decreased. And as I mentioned earlier, when it comes to scalp impurities and similar issues, this product has been developed to effectively remove impurities while maintaining the oil-moisture balance and keeping the scalp healthy. Among shampoos, there are some that help your hair look fuller, and there are also shampoos that make your hair look a bit flat. So that's a really important point, especially for people experiencing hair loss. But when it comes to root volume, we've developed this so that you'll definitely be satisfied. The shampoo alone can really help boost your hair's volume. That's why all the participants were completely satisfied. In the case of the scalp hair pack, it's for people whose scalp feels dry and itchy. Those who feel dryness on their scalp expressed a very high level of satisfaction with the moisturizing aspect. So you can think of it as a conditioning pack that not only makes your hair soft and silky, but also goes beyond that to care for your scalp as well. If you use it regularly, it will help your scalp become much healthier and settle into a better condition. So you can consider it that kind of product. Another thing that people with hair loss worry about is this. They're often concerned that the product might block their precious hair follicles and make things worse. But to ease those worries, we've formulated it as a silicone-free product. So you really don't have to worry about that at all when using it. And as I mentioned, this is the most important product. In the case of the scalp ampule, we have clinically confirmed that it absolutely improves the scalp environment and effectively addresses the anti-aging aspect. So based on the standard that it can definitely improve scalp elasticity, we also tested scalp density, and after 1 month of continuous use, we were able to see a significant increase in both scalp density and elasticity. Since the scalp ampule is a product that is especially left on the scalp and absorbed after application, we made sure to include the Root Vital Code in it. We also paid close attention to the texture so that it can be used comfortably and effectively. Since this is something you apply to your hairline, we meticulously designed the product in every aspect to ensure that your hair doesn't clump. There's no unpleasant smell. It has a pleasant fragrance, it's easy to apply, and it's comfortable to use. If you use it consistently, I can confidently say that you'll notice a definite change. In addition to this, among the ingredients commonly found in regular hair loss shampoos, for those who ask for caffeine shampoo, this product also contains a sufficient amount of caffeine. So I think it would be great to recommend this to people who are looking for caffeine shampoos as well. It's actually very beneficial if you brush your hair more often than you might think. Some people talk a lot about brushing, saying you should do it 100 or 200 times a day, but the important thing is how you brush. You should use a brush that doesn't poke or jab and brush in the opposite direction of the hair roots. So instead of brushing like this, you should flip your hair over and brush it in the opposite direction. If you flip your hair over and brush it in the opposite direction of the hair roots, brushing not only helps to tidy up your hair, but it also greatly stimulates blood circulation in the scalp. And it's also extremely effective at removing waste products. We made the key copywriting for Root Vital Hair Care, "Don't break up with your hair." This slogan was created by the researchers and developers in charge. I truly hope this season will be one where you don't lose to your hair, don't break up with your hair, and protect your healthy hair well with Root Vital Hair Care. I will come back to see you again next time with another new product. Thank you.